event today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosanna Glenn. I'm the chairwoman for the Cromwell Middle School Building Committee. I'm so happy that you are all here to join us on this momentous occasion. It is a great moment for the town of Cromwell and obviously for our students and our faculty and staff. Before we get started, I want to introduce all of you to our building committee. Without them, none of this would have been possible. Ken Cleveland, Blaze Messenger, Ken Jackson, John Post, Sharon Hughes Brown, Heather Jacobs, where's Jessica? Jessica, right there. And Matt Blanchett is somewhere back there. Here he is. He's walking back. There's Matt Blanchett. I want to give a special thanks to our communications subcommittee, who's chaired by Shannon. Shannon, Heather, and Jessica brought this event for us today. They did a lot of work getting this all organized and putting our agenda together. So let's give them a hand and thank them for all the hard work they put together. So I know it's cold, so we're going to keep it really brief and quick today. But I did just want to thank everyone for coming and for joining us. We all have big smiles on our faces because this is a big moment for all of us, not just for the committee, not just for students, but the whole town of Cromwell.
Afternoon. This is so exciting, and it's been exciting to see all of this happen, but I will tell you, yesterday I was at work and the kids had the day off, and I thought it would be a great day to call parents. So I started calling parents, and the next thing you knew, I was ducking and weaving, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? There's 5 trucks that are huge, and tree limbs are coming down, and it's and I'm like, that tree is going to fall and hit me, and I'm never going to get to see this new school. But I have to tell you, the excitement that I felt to actually see it happening, that was the first moment. Obviously, this has been happening, but it's been quiet on that side of the building. Well, it wasn't quiet yesterday, and I got off the phone, and I said to Lisa, oh my God, I'm so scared I'm gonna die today. And she said, it's been happening for a few days. I'm like, oh, I didn't notice until now. So just huge excitement, and that was just, it was elating for me to see that happen. As you all know, I came here 5 years ago. I really wanted this project, but it's not about me or any of us. It's about these guys, our kids, and they deserve it. And I'm just so excited that they're finally getting it. There's so many people to thank. It takes a village to make something happen, and this is what Cromwell does. They come together, even when times are hard. So thank you to the Board of Education for not giving up on our students. They never give up, and we could have given up easily, and we didn't. Thank you to the town manager, Salvatore, even when he wanted, to have my head when I was asking for all the money. Mayor Dimitriadis, who has taken on and just completely embraced this, this mission. I would be remiss if I don't thank our prior mayor, Fortenbach, because he was very involved as well. And of course, the mayor who started this and put it all together, Mayor Alan Spatz. And so I'm sure he's looking down on us right now, and he loves this community so much that I'm sure he is incredibly proud, so proud. And with that being said, I also cannot go without thanking Senator Lesser and Representative Carpino. At the final hour, when we were really scared, they came through, and it was a big come through. So to me, it just showed how much they love this community and how dedicated they are to our students. It was not easy for them. They pulled a lot of strings, legally of course, but we were holding our breath. And I'm overjoyed for our staff, our families, and most of all, I'm overjoyed for all of you and our futures of you. Because you guys are going to get to come back and visit. You'll get to come play in the gym and all the fun stuff. But your little brothers are going to get, and sisters are going to get to enjoy this. I can't wait until August 2025, only a year and 6 months. But before I stop talking, because I could talk forever, these are the most amazing people I know. And so, Rosanna Glenn, I just told her son, I want to be her when I grow up. She's a powerhouse. I love her. I can't thank you enough. Kevin Cleveland, Blaze, our teacher, who has been on this the entire process with us, Ken Jackson, John Post, Matt Blanchett, and we have our wonderful Heather, who is doing her best every day to say, I'm not going to say anything because I want this school. Heather's a lot like me in that way. And Jessica, whoever she is, she's hiding over there.
And Shannon.
Where's Shannon?
Also
Oh, there she
hiding.
is, right there. And Shannon, who we wouldn't have been here without you as well. So this is one amazing team. And so kids, I want you guys to know that all these people and so many more are doing this for you. So let's give all of them a round of applause. And thank you to everyone. And now I'm done. Was that more than 2 minutes? Okay.
I promise to be quick. Okay, come on over. Come on. They're the ones who deserve to be front and center. Good afternoon. For those of you who do not know who I am Ann Cochiola, the proud principal of Cromwell Middle School. And I, on behalf of our staff, want to say good afternoon to the building committee, the architects, the builders, the Board of Ed members, the town and community members, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, and most importantly, our students. And I want to introduce our students. I have Sophia Cognata, I have Justin Brightman, Ryan Crawford is at a game, he couldn't be here, Gavin Johnson, Isabella Latulip, Stephanie Poignelli, and Andrew Matrullo. So, and I have Gabby who came in on us, and she's, all of these students, and the reason why you might say, how come they're standing there? Well, they were chosen because they are our role models for Cromwell Middle School. They were nominated by their teams as Students of the Month, and that's because they are always exemplifying our SOAR attributes, and if you don't know what they are, you can ask them. They will be able to tell you. And they're going to be our 8th grade leaders. They're going to be going into the building as 8th graders, and they will be our leaders. They're also going to be the first class to graduate from our new middle school, so I figured they deserved the spotlight. And as was said, this was all done for all of you. We're excited to gather here to celebrate because this truly is a commitment to give our kids the best in their educational careers. And I'm amazed at this groundbreaking ceremony because it certainly has been a journey of collaboration, dedication, and definitely a shared vision and excellence for education. And I can't thank everybody here enough for making this dream into a reality. From the building committee who worked tirelessly with our Board of Ed, our superintendent, our town officials to make this dream come true, and to parents in the community. It blew us away how many folks really stepped up and supported this and this project every way. Again, a heartfelt thank you. And finally, thank you to the architects and builders who are going to make this vision our reality. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, Rosanna. Thank you to everybody for putting this together, for working together. This project is an example of what is best in Cromwell, right? It's a bipartisan project. It's the state, the town, the community working together in the interests of our kids. And I got to tell you, there were a few bumps along the way. There was a global pandemic, there were cost overruns, there were a whole bunch of problems. But we were able to work together, myself, Representative Carpino, but all of the community to make sure that we could offer a world-class school, a world-class education to the kids of Cromwell. And we're going to have one. And first of all, I want to just thank Rosanna and Shannon particular for working with us and for holding us accountable and saying we've got to get this done because last year we had to make a big case. One, the Performing Arts Center with a new STEAM focus was too big for the state threshold, so we had to sell the state. We had to sell them on the vision of this new school. And we had to make sure that when we did have some cost overruns, that the state stepped up and is actually now offering over 48% of the cost of this project. That's over $35 million of state tax dollars that are coming in to support the town of Cromwell, and that's really huge. So we were able to get, Representative Carpino and I, working together, we were able to get $7 million of additional funding the last day of the legislative session, and I think that was really important for getting this actually built because we were trying to make the numbers add up. And I'm really hopeful that in 2025 we'll be able to come in and see the school and really see what an extraordinary school we're going to be building here. So lot of thanks to my colleagues, to the leaders of the Education Committee, to Commissioner Gilman and the Connecticut Department of Administrative Services, and to Governor Lamont for signing the budget that funded this this last year. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to work with Mayor Dimitriadis, with Dr. Macri, and of course very, very grateful for your work and the School Building Committee. Let's build this project. I'm very excited. I'll turn it over now to
Representative Christy Carpino.
Time moves forward, and for anyone who has walked through Cromwell Middle School, I think we're long overdue. The Cromwell Middle School needs to move forward as well, and today is truly our first step. It's much easier to make a last-minute ask when you have first-hand experience. So when somebody's talking to us about the size of the stage, and I can stand there and say, I know, I've been to band concerts in that room. Or talk to you about fields and say, I've been to games. So as a parent of a kid who's come through the school and one who will be part of that 8th grade class on opening day in August, this is really important for our community. And what I really think it says about everybody who's standing here is, this is what happens when a lot of people with a lot of ideas can manage to go in the right direction. This was a long time coming. I remember when we first started talking about schools in Cromwell and our needs. Our needs are real. Our kids and our educators need resources to move ahead. And I just want to thank everybody here. I'm going to be looking forward to that August 2025 day, and I know Matt and I are going to be here walking in with those students, checking out the new site, but this is going to be, I hope, a community resource. This isn't just for our kids and their parents and our educators, but I'm really looking forward to our newest school being a resource for the entire community. So without further ado, let's get this school project moving.
Just to express some of the sentiments that have been already spoken, I want to thank both of you again for working together to really help us last year post-referendum getting the additional funding for this town. It meant a lot, not only to the building committee, but obviously to the entire town. We knew that you put many hours and very late nights towards the end there to get it through. So thank you again for doing that. Our last speaker for this afternoon, Cromwell Mayor James Dimitriadis.
It truly takes a village to get these things done. And we are surrounded right now by our village. And the people around this little circle, around this pile of dirt, all came together to get it done. And it was a long road, it was a difficult road, but we are ready to start this journey together. You know, when we were talking about whether or not this project would pass, and how are we going to get this funded, we thought about the idea of investing in our future and what that meant. I went to this school, and I know many of my colleagues who are several decades older than me went to this school. And in a lot of cases, some things haven't been updated since several decades before I even went through this school. So we knew it was time to do something. And, you know, it shouldn't have surprised anyone that New Englanders, when we put our minds to something, we are not only stubborn, but we are persistent. And we came together, we threw some ideas out, we put new ideas on, and we were able to come up with a really, really wonderful plan. And I have to, again, I'm sorry, thank Rosanna and Shannon, especially for their stewardship. The communication on this project has been wonderful. Getting the information out there, the whole building committee has done such a wonderful job of being a conduit for this project. Because when public education is invested in, our community is invested in, and we grow and we thrive. So this building will be with us for the next 50 to 70 to 100 years, and we're laying the groundwork today for that community investment. And I think it is worth every ounce of our collective energy to see the project through. And like Representative Carpino mentioned, you know, advocating for those things that are extras, but are not extras, that are necessary. Having an auditorium and a stage, having playable fields, having athletic spaces. These are things that make our students thrive both inside and outside of the classroom and develop them into great citizens in the future. So I'm so excited to start this project. I'm excited for this village to be together today to dig it up and get started. And then we have another year and a half to go, and then we'll be walking through the doors. So congratulations, everyone.